Polls closing there as of 1 a.m. Paris time, so in 1 hour's time. All of those big ones for Donald Trump if he's to pull off the unexpected and beat Hillary Clinton. She opened up a clear lead in the final polls before voting day, but it's not over until it's over. And Trump will be hoping silent back, as if his unique brand of anti-establishment politics would have opted for him once inside the polling station. And to talk about Donald Trump, Catherine Norris-Trent is HQ in New York City and joins me now. Good evening, Catherine. Do Trump supporters still believe?
They do indeed. I've been speaking to die-hard Donald Trump supporters down here at the Hilton Midtown Hotel, where the Trump campaign says it's going to be holding its victory party tonight. They didn't call it an election night event, they're calling it a victory party, so confident on the outside at least. And die-hard Trump supporters say they still believe, they're still convinced their candidate will win, despite recent opinion polls in recent days, despite early voting strongly in Latino areas of Florida, for example, a key swing state. They say they still believe a silent majority of Americans will come forward and back Donald Trump, and that the polls are wrong. Donald Trump himself has said he believes the polls are purposefully wrong and that they're just putting any old figures in there rather than actually interviewing people. So he's remaining defiant. I just spoke to a member of the Trump campaign, the nephew of Mike Pence, Donald Trump's running mate, and he said the spirits are very high there in the inner circle and that this is by no means over.
Tell us a little bit more about those Trump supporters you've been speaking to. Why have they chosen him?
Well, the Trump supporters I've been speaking to say they feel that this system has been rigged in favor of Hillary Clinton and that this anti-corruption mood in the states is what will carry Donald Trump to victory. They say they're going to be looking hard at results in key battleground states, but also interesting in the upper Midwest. In states like Michigan, they believe Donald Trump will pull off a big surprise. They believe he will turn over this solidly Democratic state which hasn't voted Republican for a generation. They believe now that he will be able to carry their hopes forward in a Brexit-style upset. Lots of people actually citing that British vote to leave the EU. So people here really are believing. And they're also saying that if this is a close race, things could get very ugly, that Trump supporters, they know, won't necessarily accept the results. That there could be protests, there could be a lot of upset, that divisions in America could deepen even further.
Tell us a little bit more about how he might react should he lose, and how those people you've been speaking to think he should react.
Well, Donald Trump himself has still not confirmed that he will accept this election results. And interviews with US media on this polling day saying, I'm going to have to wait and see what the results are before I decide how I will react. So leaving the door open for challenging this result, which of course caused a lot of controversy when he made those remarks in the third debate, saying that he would keep Americans in suspense about whether he would accept the result or not. However, other members of the Trump campaign have been perhaps dampening that down a little. We heard earlier from Donald Trump's oldest son, Donald Jr. He said his father would, of course, accept the results if the election was fair. And that's a key caveat there, because the Trump campaign has called on their supporters around the country to go to polling stations, to observe voting and highlight any incidences they think which prove that the voting system is not being carried out properly or is in any way rigged. They're really going to be highlighting that, and any problems, you can be sure they're going to be bringing them forward.